Yo, what's up guys? I'm Snowball. I'm a challenger Nunu main, and patch 13.1b is finally out, and I'll be explaining to you guys everything you need to know about Nunu, his runes, his build, his pathing. And if you guys have any questions that aren't answered in this video, leave them in the comments below or ask me in my Twitch chat. Let's get right into it. Alright, first off, I'm just to let you guys know that I don't build red egg. I only build green and blue. So whenever I build green egg, is when I think the enemy team has a lot of CC that I need this tenacity for. And whenever I build blue egg, it's when the enemy team doesn't have enough CC for me to build green egg. So I just go blue egg because it's better than red egg. Red egg you don't really need. Even if you're going full AP Nunu, red egg just doesn't really do much because you're already, with AP Nunu, the damage isn't the problem, it's your utility. So your first bag should always be a dark steel. If you can fit it in a boots, then you can do that too, but always prioritize dark steel when you recall on Nunu. For the tank build, I think Radiant Virtue is easily the best mythic right now. For your boots, decide between Mercs or Tabbies. Mercs if the enemy team has a lot of CC, once again, and Tabbies if the enemy team has a lot of auto attack damage. I like to build Medjais when I'm 10 stacks. So when I'm at 10 stacks on tank Nunu, I like to buy a Medjais because you get extra move speed from being 10 stacks on Medjais. And since you're a tank with phase rush more for the most part, it's hard to kill you. So you don't really lose your stacks easily. Frozen Heart and Force of Nature have been my go-to items for each respective resistance. Sometimes I go Gargoyles if I feel like I need both right away. Or sometimes if I need both, I'll go Warden's Mail or Negatron Cloak on its own and then build the other full item. Abyssal Mask is a very niche item. You want to build it when the enemy team has MR and your teammate has an AP carry champion that they're doing really well on. But that's a good idea to build the item when you're in a situation like that. Randomins, I only go if I'm against like a lot of crits, like Yoni, Yasuo, Caitlyn, Trinimir maybe. Anathema's Chains, I use it as an MR item for the most part. If the enemy team has one AP carry and no other AP and they're doing really well, you could do Anathemas because instead of investing all your gold in MR, you're investing it in health, which helps with both types of damage, but also you're directly reducing the damage from that one player. So, and then Thornmail was given a buff recently, or sorry, Bramble was given a buff recently, so it's much easier to build now. If you need anti-heal, you can go Bramble, and it's better. It's better now. And then for the full AP build, if I'm mid, I go Everfrost as my mythic. If I'm jungle, I go Rocket Belt as my mythic. And then Sork Boots always. And then recently, Morello was given a buff this patch, and it's actually a really good item now. Right now, it doesn't show on the client for some reason, but the changes where it was given Flat Magic Pen, which is basically like Shadow Flame. So you want to build Shadow Flame and Morello in the same instances where the enemy team doesn't have any magic resist and they're squishy or whatever. You can just go Morello, Shadow Flame. Morello's is a great item now, so if you want to build it against healing, you can, of course. You want to build Void Staff against people with magic resist. And then with Demonic, you want to build it against characters with high HP, but I'd say this patch maybe prioritize Demonic less since Morello is a really good item now. Zanya's, it's not really need explanation. You pretty much all know when to go Zanya's, so if you're against an assassin-y type of comp or whatever. Death Cap, it's usually like a 4th or 5th item, if so. And you want to build it when you just, need that raw damage. You like the raw damage, Magi, same thing. 10 stacks, you want to buy it. Usually I get Magi 6th item if I'm playing AP Nunu. And then Banshees is also situational where you'd want to build it against pokey magic damage comps. So yeah, not necessarily pokey. It doesn't have to be, it could be like an Evelyn or something, whatever, but against a lot of magic damage, you want to build Banshees. So that's it for the items. Let's go to the runes. So for tank Nunu, you want to go Phase Rush with Nimbus Cloak, Clarity, Water Walking. It's pretty standard. And then if you're above Platinum 1, you want to go Zombie Ward or Relentless Hunter with 10% attack speed, Adaptive Force, and health. If you're below Platinum 1, instead of Zombie Ward, you want to do Cheap Shot. And that's just because people ward less in below Plat 1 games, so you get less value out of the Zombie Ward rune. And then for Phase Rush AP, you want to go same thing, Phase Rush, Nimbus Cloak, Clarity, Water Walking. And then in Domination, you want to go Eyeball Collection instead of Zombie Ward. And then you want to go Relentless Hunter, of course. And then you want to go Double Adaptive and Armor. Or actually no, for jungle you want to go HP. But if you're playing mid lane, you want to go Double Adaptive so you can one-shot the wave. And then you want to go either Armor or MR depending on your laner opponent. But if you don't know your lane opponent, then you can just go HP just to be safe. So that's it for the runes and builds. I'm going to go check out the clear now and show you guys how that works. So usually I ask for my laners not to leash because if they do, then the enemy jungler can track which camp you're starting on. And you also don't need a leash because you're playing Nunu. So usually I like to auto the red once and then I don't want to queue it once and then there's auto. I usually always start red because unless I get invaded, there's no reason to start blue buff. This is the fastest clear to get level 3. And then you want to go Q again. And then you don't want to use Smite. You want to save Smite for your Krugs, because you're going to do Krugs next. And you want to just kite it over, whatever. You don't really have to kite that much because you're playing Nunu, so the longer you charge W, the better. So you just use W, go over here. And what you want to do is you want to hit them. Q Smite instantly, auto once, auto the small one. And then after they should all explode at the same time, finish these little guys off. And then you want to just W over the Raptors. And then the way the Raptors works is you hit them and you just only focus the big one, because the pet take care of the small ones. So you just focus the big one. And then I usually kite them over towards here. And then I normally look, okay, mid lane, I look around, see if there's a gank available. If not, I'd go top. I usually take blue buff, and then I'd look top lane. And there's nothing there, I'd usually either look mid again, or just wait for Scuttle to spawn, or do Gromp, and then wait for Scuttle to spawn. That's pretty much what I do. That's my game plan. If you guys want to know more about the way I play, you guys should check out my Twitch stream. And that's pretty much it, guys. Alright guys, that's it for my Nunu guide. Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, or just come to my Twitch chat and chill there. You can ask me anything, I'll answer live right away. So let me know, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good patch 13.1b, and I'll see you guys next time.